Okay, this exercise we're going to be drawing a household object. So you're going to need to get a kitchen object out of the brown paper bag that's on the cart. You're going to need your viewfinder. You're going to need a black line master of the grid or the crosshairs. You're going to need a dry erase marker, a pencil, and an eraser. Okay, first thing you're going to do is lightly trace the crosshairs onto your piece of drawing paper. Remember that we're going to keep these lines very light because eventually you're going to end up erasing them. I'm going to put my household object on a white surface. And the whole point of the kitchen objects that I picked is they have a negative space. So they have parts of them that are interesting because of the negative space. All right. So I'm going to use my viewfinder and look through my viewfinder at the object. And again, if it's touching the edges, it's going to be easier to see. I'm going to do it from your angle so you can see a little bit better what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and draw the negative space on my viewfinder. Okay, so this basic sketch is just to get the positioning of my object. I'm going to go ahead and put my viewfinder now down on a piece of white paper, and I'm going to sketch out the negative shapes onto my paper with the crosshairs. Remember, this is just me getting the basic position of the object. I can go back in and fix it if there are parts of it that I don't like. Just getting the basic shape right now. Okay? Now what I'm going to do is go ahead and go in and erase the crosshairs. We don't want those on our final drawings because they're going to look like a big target over our picture. And that's just very unattractive. So we don't want crosshairs in there. Okay, I'm going to position my object in front of me the exact same way that it was on the paper. Okay, and what I'm going to do now is go in and make sure I have the contour lines accurately drawn in. Remember, some lines are going to be darker than others. If I see a dark spot, a dark edge, I'm going to make that dark. If I see a light edge, I'm going to keep that light. This whole part right here is shaded in. I see it in the shadow, so I'm just going to go ahead and put a shadow right here. I also see a shadow, a really dark shadow under there. I like the objects that are metal because they have some great reflections. So I'm drawing all the edges, all the lines that I see on the object. I can squint to kind of get a sense of okay, now I'm going to go in, and any place where I see a shadow, I'm going to darken it. I see a shadow on the paper down here. For this drawing, you don't have to put all the shadows in. You can do as much as you want, or you can just leave it as a really simple contour line negative space drawing. But I think with the shadows that get created on the metal, I think this makes for a really nice drawing with shadow. That's the reflection of the twisty. If I want, I can use a paper towel to smooth out the shadows. That lets me blend the gray a little bit. So what you have here now is a realistic drawing of a kitchen object. Make sure to sign your name, put the date, drawing painting 1 or 2, and your hour. So like number 4, 5, or 6. And you're all done. Congratulations.